Mgeni, mko fiti? Welcome to Cele's Reflection. It's the month of love. Bado ijaisha. Usijali, bado ijaisha. Maua yako inaweza kuwa iko kwa njia inakam. Anyway, karibuni sana to Cele's Reflection. Today it's all about love. Since we are still in the month of love. I told you guys, I know out there, it's very easy kupata. Like, only the bad is talked about. Like, only the bad. Oh, so and so. Oh, so and so. Rarely do we get nice stories about love. But guess what? Today, on Cele's Reflection, we are talking about the nice, beautiful stories about love. Hatusemi ati it's all beautiful, akukosangi nini. But we have good stories about love. And guess who is on set today? Usi mgeni. Ashaikuwa hapa. 3 years ago, she was here. Now they are here, together with the partner. Karibuni sana Maggie.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm happy to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Introduce yourselves kindly.
So my name is Maggie Hope. I'm a wife to David, and I'm a mother to 3 amazing kids. What else? I'm a makeup artist. I work with him. We work together as well. He's a videographer, photographer. I think he's going to introduce himself.
Welcome, Daniel.
David.
David.
Anyways, I accept my new name.
Welcome, David.
Thank you so much for having us. My name is David. I'm a father and a husband to Maggie. What else should I say? Okay, don't worry. It's just yes, so my name is David. I'm from Ghana. Like she said, I'm a photographer. I'm a cinematographer. I do music, videos, photos, and all that stuff. Yeah, we work together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming to my show.
You're most welcome.
Like, I am so grateful. The last time she was alone, we were talking about makeup artist, her business. I'm happy to see you back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
You're looking all good. It's the month of love.
Thank you.
I hope you both have something for each other. I hope you both did something.
I don't know.
To be honest, we don't have anything special as in this is the day to do this and that. So if she gifted me something today or tomorrow, if I did, it would be something we did the other day. So there's nothing so special about.
So to you guys, Valentine's is just a day like any other day.
Any other day, yeah.
Yeah, because basically we express our love every single day, whether it is through giving, whether it is through gifts, whether it is just being there, your presence, and just basically even just showing up, whether it's act of service, just basically anything. So basically it's like we do it every day, but then of course Valentine comes, yes, it may feel kind of special, but of course we are going to receive maybe something, or maybe he's going to treat me or something of that sort, but it's not like something I've not experienced, or it's something like, oh, now I'm looking forward, today is going to be, I'm going to receive a flower, because maybe the other day, as you said, maybe the other day I still received a flower. So it's not that huge, yeah.
For how long have you been together, sorry?
Now it's our 2 years.
So out there's a young girl who's planning to get married. I'm a young girl who's dating a young man. Or there's this young, nice, beautiful couple who, for them, Valentine's is special. Maybe this girl is getting mad because by the time they are saying this, Valentine's already. So this young girl is mad because this young man did nothing. Or this young man is also mad because this girl did nothing. What do you think about such situations? Like, it's kind of, I'm waiting for this day, for this to happen.
Yep, please go ahead.
Because we see it.
Was it a night before yet? 3 nights ago, I took her out. Tomorrow is Valentine. When I took her out, those other people out there, they didn't take theirs out.
Oh, yeah.
So tomorrow is their turn to take theirs out. It doesn't have to be like the other one took this one out or bought this one that, and it's my turn to, or your turn to also do it. I think it is what works for you at the end of the day. Social media, like I say, has yes, it's good, but it has brought a lot. I think I would say negative takes 90% on social media, and then the good stuff takes 10%. Everybody else wants to be like the other person, how this one. I've been saying this. So my sister would say, look at how my friend treats the husband or vice versa. But are you putting the sacrifices your friend is putting into the husband? No. Why do you just want to receive when you are not given? So at the end of the day, personally, I think we should not look at other people, how they do it. Let's look at us, how we do it. Does it work for us? If it does, go for it.
Yeah,
love
I
that.
agree. Yeah, I agree. I would say the same thing. Like you can't really compare what other people are doing, and then you want your relationship to be the same way. When it comes to social media, everybody, even with our kids, we always tell them the same thing every single day, that don't look at what people are posting, because most people don't show the difficult moments they go through. And then now when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, these people are so happy, this family is so amazing. And then now when we also have challenges in our home, you feel like we're not doing our very best, or your home is not like the very, very best. So people will not come out here and tell you, maybe I'm struggling with this. So people will always walk and look like they're happy, they are having an amazing marriage or amazing family, but at this deep down, maybe they're also going through challenges and they still overcame them. And I think that is the part which people don't want to look into, that there are challenges, yes, but you can be able to overcome them as much as you're both committed to each other and you're both willing to communicate and understand each other. It's just not about me airing my concerns and my issues, but so selfish, not also want, when he airs his issues, am I also willing just to say, okay, this is also how I feel, that is how he feels, I'm not able to understand, but then can I compromise to maybe try and understand what he feels, because he's the only one who can explain how he feels. I'm the only person who can understand how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
He cannot be able to get it.
Yeah.
So it requires a lot of compromising with each other, because that's the only way it can work.
Yeah.
And at the same time, just the effort. And every day, it's, for me, we always say with each other that marriage is work.
It is
It-
a
it's,
lot.
It's an every day you wake up, every single day. He always tells me, every day I need to wake up and choose you.
Exactly.
Like, I've made up my mind, I'm going to choose you and I'm going to work to ensure that I make you happy. And even in the days that we are not happy, it does not make, you should never think it has ever changed in my mind that, oh, today now I don't love you or I've given up on you. It is just a situation. Look at it as this is just a situation. It hasn't changed my feelings to how we feel with each other, I mean.
Yeah, I love that, because that's so true. Marriage is work, relationships are work. You have to put in effort so that. So you guys, the reason why I looked for you, the reason why I wanted you guys to come is for me to hear a nice love story. We've seen all these bad stories. Ziko huko nje Maggie, ziko kila mahali. Like right now I can just open my phone and I'll get you a negative story, as you've said, 90% negative. But now I'm looking for that one beautiful. We are not saying it's all beautiful. We understand. We know. Even with our mothers, we still argue at times. So I just want to hear how is your journey? How did you meet? I knew Maggie before I met you.
Yes.
So I knew you before. So in short, nataka tu kujua, how did you guys meet? How is it? How has it been the 2 years?
So both of us we have been married before. He was married before, separated I think 9 years, 8 years. So he was a single dad of 2 kids for the
Wow.
past 8 years alone. And for me, I was also married before. Separated when Samara was I think 3. Now she's 10. So let's say in a period of 5 to 6 years, that's like both of us were single raising kids by ourselves. And yeah, so of course, both our previous marriages wounded us and nobody wanted to move on. And of course, when you come out here, especially how we say Nairobi, like you come out here and it's character development after another one. And you're like, no, me, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. So when we met, it was more like I didn't even want to give him a chance, because I was like, here comes another
Character.
Development, which I don't want to handle. And then considering it's from West Africa, and then of course he hasn't been living in West Africa, but then I was just like, hata ni kudidanganya tu, hata maybe tu ametoka tu pale West Africa, you understand? So we met on Instagram. I don't know how he discovered my page, how he came across it. Maybe I think it was an Instagram Explorer or something. That's how he saw
He'll
my
tell
page.
us.
He'll tell us how he found my page. And then, so how I discovered, I noticed him is because he liked almost all my pictures. Then I was like, huyu ameenda 2019 kufanya nini ama 2017, you understand? Like, why would you go all this far? So like, I was like, okay, let me check who this person is. I didn't even follow back. So I just checked, and then when I checked, I was like, okay, I saw him and his kids all over his page. And I was like, no, this is just a married man. He doesn't even post in his wife. Now he's here all over my page.
He's hiding the wife.
Hiding the wife. Like, who does this? Like, you're busy posting your kids and you can't. But you see, it's funny because I was also posting my child all through. So like, but now we tend to look when it comes to their side, he's hiding something. And because we don't have so many situations of dads who are single dads, so we can't believe that. You understand?
There has to be someone.
Yeah, there has to be someone hidden somewhere. You understand? So like I just looked and I was like, leave this one alone, you know. So he was very consistent. He was always liking. If I post something new, he likes. He was like now he came now to the comment section. Oh, beautiful work. Even with my own clients, keep up the good job. And I was like, okay, now this one is
Kinda too much.
it's kind of too much. So I was like, okay, let me hear. Like, I think that is when I said, like, now let me try and get his attention. But I'm not going to, because he has never DM'd me. He was always on the page, and always commenting on every post. So I was like, now let me get his, maybe he does. I told him later, this is how I got his attention. I was like, okay, now let me post on stories, because even when I'm on stories, he used to like, but then I used to ignore his DMs. He would like, oh, beautiful, like this, good job, keep up. But I just opened the DM and then I just ignore. So this day, I said, okay, now let me post intentionally. So when he says beautiful, like, this is the first time I'm going to reply. So, of course he did it because I knew that was the...
Like he was very...
Yeah, and it was like for like 5 months. So like I'd already noticed the consistency, like 1 month, okay, 2 months. I'm like, okay, now this one is really... He has really gotten my attention. So yeah, that's when I started to reply, and the reply started our conversations, to exchanging numbers, to video calls, and now here we are. We decided one day, okay, now you're in Kenya, let us now decide to meet. And also that one was still a struggle, because we only have this perception of how West Africans are. So every time we say, okay, we are meeting today, I'm like, something came up. So every day I was always in fear. I was like, so one day I just like, what will happen to me? Nini tanifanya? Like, what is that
What's the
big
worst?
deal? He can't kill me. So like, you know, like you're just like, let me go. So I just told him, okay, today I will, because I'd cancelled it in the morning. He said, are we meeting? I said, no, I don't think I'll be able to make, I need to go to the salon. Then when I was in the salon, that's when I was like, I can't keep on doing this, you know? Let me just go and hear him out. So yeah, we met, and I felt like but before we had talked so much about parenting, we had so much things in common. So when we met, it was just like people who have been talking for months and months, and now finally here they are. So like, it was just, you've met the person that, this is the one, yeah.
Wow, David. We clap for you for that consistency. That was really...
I clap for myself.
So how did you learn to her page now that she doesn't know how you...
I don't know.
You can't remember the
I
first...
can't remember. I'm coming from a place that we're not so much into this Instagram things. Till now, she and the kids teach me things. The other day, I think 3 days ago, I was doing something on my phone and they were laughing. They said, look at how he's stepping like an old man. So it's not my thing. So I get on the feed and I was doing that a while ago, just scrolling, going down, seeing what people are posting in. And then I saw there's a content she did that really, really, it was nice. I listened to the whole thing and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I said, okay, let me look out for more. And yeah, there was a lot she posted. She's right. I liked almost every. That's another chapter for another day. Was something that was coming up, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah. And so yes, but interestingly, at the first time, I wasn't trying to get her attention. It was just me appreciating her work. And then it get to a time that she said something. Then I said, okay,
What did she
maybe.
say?
I discovered she was a single mother. And then I said, okay, maybe the tone has to change. Yes. So, but all that time, I needed to know more about her, and I'm sure she was also on the other side trying to. The conversation got interesting when we began talking to each other, and we would talk on the phone for for hours. Yeah, and what really got me like stuck was she was a very good listener. Yeah, now she's not a very good listener. Yeah, she was. She listened to every single word that came out. It was just me tired and pouring out, and then somebody on the other side receiving all, your stress and listening, like really listening. She could, if I asked her, what did I say at maybe 5 minutes, 11 seconds, I'm sure she could have repeated it. She was a very good listener. Not now that she's listening and like that. Yeah, so that's how it all started. And again, she is more detailed when it comes to recollecting stuff than I am. I don't know if there's anything I didn't say, but
So after exchanging numbers, after now communicating for a while, so you decided to come over to this side, or work brought you over to this side?
okay, so there was this headmaster of mine when I was a kid who said all of both of them. So let me see, all of both of them.
All of them.
Yeah. So I had already had things in place of me traveling this side. That she was initially when we started talking, it was okay. So I'm coming to Kenya. I am talking to somebody who is also in Kenya. The chances of us meeting for a cup of coffee would be there. It had not yet got to, am I going to meet her and then we talk love and then maybe we fall in love and yeah. So when she discovers that, and I didn't tell her, even when I got here, I didn't tell her. It was, she didn't know. It was on a phone conversation. I said, oh, by the way, I am on Thika Road. And she said, what?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's fate.
And-
Yeah? Fate brought you two together.
I would say that because most of the times, even when we talk, he always tells me this. Before even he says something, I say the exact thing he wants to say. Then he tells me, if you dare leave me, because how can you be thinking like me?
Yeah,
and every time, even when I want to say something, he says, that is what I was thinking about. Or I'm like, no, you can't, you're lying. Because we tend to, I don't know how, if other couples experience this, but we tend to think the same time. Most of the times you find like when he wants to say something, we are saying the same thing. And I'm like, okay. So you were thinking, and I was like, yeah, I was thinking about this all through. So when we met, our biggest fear even was our kids. Because now we have fallen in love. Like, okay, we have met, we have liked each other, we would want to try this. And now here we have kids who he has lived with for the past 8 years. They don't know any other person. On my end, they don't know another person. So we are like, okay, so how will these kids just love each other and bond? And I think that was the most challenging part. When it comes to our marriage, it wasn't more of us more of us having issues. It was more of the kids, because they were like, now you're getting into our space. You're getting into my daddy's space. You're now becoming too much. Now this is not how we want you. So there was so much of, from both sides. Even my daughter from both sides was like, no, me have a father. So it was more a very complicated situation. And in between all those, I almost quitted like 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because of your daughter?
No, because just the kids, all of them,
all
they
of
didn't
them.
want to bond. They didn't want to just allow this thing to work.
Because this thing is yours. This thing is not for the kids.
For the kids.
So it is hard for them to take it.
Yeah,
Right.
to take it. Now already you've introduced each other, but we won't introduce even each other as couples, because we couldn't tell them, oh, we are planning even to get married. We can't do that. So our first priority was the kids first. If they bond, if they love each other, then we can proceed. As we are good, but then now we have to think about these other ones. Now these other ones were making hell for us. They really made it tough. Like you can just step into, like, it was like, oh, come and meet Auntie Maggie, but to them they knew. This is not auntie and this is not uncle. There's something more to it. They're kids, like our kids are a bit grown up, so they knew this is nothing like, stop playing with us. There's nothing uncle here and auntie here, we know. So yeah, it was tough. Days whereby they don't want to say hi to you. You meet and he looks at you and he'll be like, oh, you don't want to say hi to me? But I'll still be with you. So so why should I say hi now? We have a long time to still say hi to you. So I was like, I used to cry and I used to tell him, I don't think I can do it. But for him, I think he's the one who made us to be. He used to tell me every day, you just have to be patient. It's new to them. Just be patient. You have just to gather yourself and just be patient. I told him, no, I don't think I have this patience. I have other patience for other things, but these ones, for these children, I don't have this patience for them.
I love that, Maggie. I love that because we have so many of us, like so many people out there. You meet your love, like this is someone you want to spend your life with, but then your kid, like either your kids, both sides, or your kid is making it hard. So you're wondering, do I choose myself? Because with this person, I'm going to be happy for the rest of my life. But my baby is making it hard for this person to come in my life. So I love that you've said patience. It needed patience. And
Not just the kids, but also our past experiences. We are coming from a place of both of us were married, both of us got divorced. So we are coming from a place also of fear. So you don't want to risk so much.
Yeah.
You understand? You're already hurt. Like, okay, you're not hurt at that particular point, but you have like a more Kenya.
How it goes.
You have somewhere to look up to, say, oh, this is how that one also started. So if this, imagine I have the child plus you. This one I cannot try. You understand? So I think it was also both of us, but I don't know how he managed, because also his past is painful. So I don't know how he managed to just like put me together. He's like, let's just keep on. Like he saw all the red flags in me, because I wasn't patient at all.
Tell us,
wasn't.
David. Help us. How did you do it? Help those men out there who are trying. How did you do it to remove the fear in her, put patience that she didn't have in her?
In Philippians 4:13.
Amen.
Yeah, that's my favorite verse anyways. It says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So at the end of the day, whatever we do, we need that supernatural power. Even if it's something you are so good at, you still need power. You need strength from God to be able to, do it. So when it comes to her, even if it was not her, any other person that I would have faced would come with a different situation that she would have to handle. So why not face it? Yeah, she's right. With her, she was like, yeah, but I think me on the other side,
done. Like
she was, any little thing would make her say, okay, this is what happened 5 years ago. Yes. So And you on the other side, like myself, I see her genuinity. I just see the struggle. Like it's not like she's saying this because she's found somebody else. She's saying this because she's in pain. So why not see the pain and see how you're going to help her come out of it rather than just seeing the problem and fighting it, you know? So yeah, I would, like she's right, I would always say, it's gonna work. It needs time.
Yeah.
Even now, even this morning, if we had talked about something like that, it would have been the same thing. I think we had a conversation this morning, this very when I was ironing my shirt. Anyways, you can see I ironed my shirt.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So she said, I said, I think I'm harsh. She says, no, you are not. You are so patient. To her, there are things she cannot take. You know, she's straightforward. If it's not like this, then it has to be like that. But with me, I said, let's try it. Maybe, you know, with time. So yeah, thank God it has all worked well. We are not saying we are a perfect couple. We still have, she gave me food yesterday and she made a comment. And I said, okay, you made me lose appetite. And then she said, Kwesi, really? And true, what she said, if I had tried to download it, I wouldn't even eat the food. But why do you download it? Why don't you just hang it on there and say, maybe it was just a comment she made. She didn't mean to hurt you, you know. So it's just you being intentional that this is what I want. I want to make this work. So whether he or she makes me angry, if it's not overboard, I'm not saying that you should be stepping on your, that's not what I'm saying,
We
but
get it.
if it's something that you can handle, like the little you contribute would make it work.
I am
Yeah.
scooping a lot of points from you. The first statement you made there was hard work. It needs work for
right.
both of you. Now you've said you have to be intentional for it to work. You have to be. If it's not a comment that whether he's not beating you, he's not. If it's something you can discuss, settle it, clear it, do it instead of blowing it
That's right.
all over there. So now, Maggie, how does it feel knowing that you have a very nice man? From the few minutes that I've been with him here, ameshanikuotia Bible verse. Nishajua huyu ni mtu. First of all, he's God-fearing.
Yeah.
So I can already scoop a few things from him. Even trying to calm you down, telling you it's going to be okay. Because that's the truth. Even if you are alone, you have to tell yourself, it's going to be okay. What's the worst? Like God tells us this and you can do. So how does it feel knowing that you have this person by your side? Now, of course, umesema ulikuwa na mwa Kenya. It was hard to try it again. But now you're happy. You tried it again. And here you are. Unasikianga aje?
So personally, I'm really happy. I won't lie. Like every single day, most of the time, apart from the times when we have maybe issues, which is normal, but we remind each other how much we love each other, how much we are blessed to have each other, how the effort, we just even acknowledge the effort that we have put in, that the kids right now, they really love each other. Like, they're for us. If today we told them we are going separate ways, they will be so mad. That's how bad it is. Wow. They became a team. Now it's us versus them. So it's them they joined their own gang, and then now it is us versus them. So when we always we do something wrong, they come and attack us, all of them together. They're like, now they see, and I'm like, okay, so how do we separate? We can't. But David is really an amazing man. Most people think that there are not good men out there. Personally, I believe there are not good men out there. Also, not only just from the Kenya, from my previous marriage, but also from how I grew up with my parents. I had this mentality, they're no good men, until I met him, and I'm like, wow. Sometimes even I ask myself, like, what did I really do to deserve? Like, he's such a blessing. Like, every prayer that I made to have him, like, he came as exactly what I prayed for. He's intentional. He's as you say, he's calm. I'm always the one who is everywhere. But he's the one who always just calms me down. He has really changed me a lot. Sometimes when he tells me, "Oh, you've really changed," like I was just used to be too loud, this and the nowadays I'm just like, okay. Like even when a drama comes, I'm just letting it go. Like he has given me some sort of peace that I never knew I'm capable of. I'm no longer aggressive. He has, not because he has taught me, but because of his character, how he is, how he handles people, how he handles situations, how he handles the kids. Even the kids, if you ask them who shouts the most, he says it's me. Him is like, what was it to shout about? Just call them, sit down. Okay, what is the issue? And I'm like, you're taking a long route. Just shout. Just handle the issue. It's like, no, that is not how you handle kids. Let us hear their side. I'm like, which side? They have wronged. Tell them the punishment. But him, there's just something different, and he's just an amazing dad. Like, I was so shocked when we started now. Now he was here, now we used to come visit them, they come visit like that. Now for the kids now to bond. I've never seen a man who comes home and is cooking, washing the kids' clothes, and is complaining. Like maybe even they could have dropped the boxers there, and they're waiting for they want the dad to wash. And then I'm like, huh? Like you left the boxer for your dad, and the dad comes and he's just washing for the kids. Even the daughter maybe stained the beddings or something because she's on periods or something, and he just washes, complaining, don't believe in these things of you over here. Don't, and he's just putting them in the machine, and I'm like, wow.
I know.
Like, wow, who does this?
David.
So, he just gave me a version of a man I've never seen. And that's basically how he treats me. It makes me really happy. I'm really grateful and glad and so happy just to have him.
So even you feel like I need to be. You feel like I also need to do something.
Yes, he has made me feel I just want to be here, make this work. And yes, we do have challenges. We always disagree because we have different thinking. As you see, he thinks differently from how I think. So we clash when it comes mostly in understanding each other. But the fact that he knows my thinking is different, but it doesn't come from a place of I want to hurt him. So when you find someone who knows that and always remind you that this is just an issue we are having.
Yeah.
It is not changing how we feel about each other. We are solving the issue. After we solve the issue, he'll tell you, okay, I still love you. We are still in this till the end. And I'm like, it just calms you down. You're like, okay. Yeah, so I think with that, love, genuine love do exist. I've experienced it. It's now 3 years of marriage from the time now living the dating and talking stage, and it's been beautiful. Do I want to still be here all the way? Definitely 100%. I'm happy, and I would encourage other people just to take a leap of faith or take a risk. You never know where it's going to lead you. And then, as he says, patience. Every single time I used to want to quit, he tells me, so you're quitting. Then you start with a new person. That person doesn't have issues. That's what you're trying to tell. He used to tell me that person doesn't have issues. I says, maybe. He says, oh, which person? So where you want to go, there is no issue. So how many places will you go? He used to ask me that. So how about what we have? We figure it out. And then when we see the results, that's when you'll be like, oh, it was supposed to work. And so that's how it is, yeah.
Wow. I love that. I feel like I'm being touched some places.
No, nobody touched.
How about you, David? How does it feel? After 9 years of being separated, now you finally found someone. How does it feel?
It feels so good, but sometimes you wish you had started with this person way back. It's like you invested somewhere and then the whole thing broke down. You were starting all over again, and you feel, okay, the little things she appreciates, you had done bigger for somebody who did not appreciate, and you're like, oh, I wish I had, invested this side. So that thing is there, but aside it's beautiful. She didn't mention something. I have been lazy. She doesn't know because I like working, so she doesn't see. But if I compare now and then, I am lazy now. She cooks. She cooks so well. She cooks. She would get online and learn how to cook my food, and then I get home and she says, "I'm in the office," and I said, "I'm coming." She says, "No, no, no, don't come now. Wait, I'll call you. I'll tell you when to come." I'm like, "What's going on?" Okay, and then you get home and then fufu and pepper soup is cooked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let me sit well. Yeah. So it's made me lazy and I like the downside of it. It doesn't make you feel like there's always somebody there who is going to do something for you. Yeah, I would say I'm not saying this because of what she said, good things about me, no, but Maggie is an amazing woman when it comes to it's it feels like she's even experienced this before, like being a mother of these are three grown-ups. They can make you crazy. Yes, she does have that side also, but she would still keep the home and she would go to work. She doesn't stay long sometimes though, but she would still come home and keep the home. She does. She makes me lazy. Like yeah, it feels good, but again, like I said, it comes with mixed feelings. Sometimes you just feel like I wish I had invested. I had started with this person way back. Yeah. Otherwise, we are blessed to have each other. I feel everybody else should taste, being with somebody that you feel comfortable being around with. Um, she says, you don't want to be punished, so you stay in the living room. 3 days ago, I did something and she got mad and she goes to the bedroom and then I stay in the living room for a while. I thought she didn't notice. So yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
And she said, because you didn't want to be punished, you decided to stay. So this is to me, this is the beauty of marriage, relationship. When you have the other, like this conversation, it's not just go there and dress up and sit down and have a cup of coffee and like not like that formal. Just being organic, being like behaving like human beings. I don't know if you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Being
like
authentic, just
being
being
authentic.
you.
Thank you. Just being you. Just like we have grown out of the girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife to like a brother and a sister. Just say anything you want to say, and yeah, she does. The Chinese say chifu, like take advantage of me. She would pinch me a little bit here and there, and then she feels. But to me, when I look back, I haven't had anybody playing this with me as I remember. So I'm like, okay, this is good. Like, yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. This is so beautiful. Like I believe that there's true love, there's genuine love out there. Just that we don't get to hear more of this. We don't get to hear about it out there. So I'm so happy for you, Maggie. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for what you guys have. It is beautiful.
Thank
From
you.
the little conversation we've had, it is very beautiful.
Thank you.
There is as you're saying, you're so authentic. Like I can feel you guys are not acting for me here, then you like I can feel it. Even with just here. That's why I was saying I feel like I'm being touched. I can feel the rawness in your relationship. I haven't met you for like hours or a day, but I can feel what you guys have is beautiful. All I'm
Thank
asking
you.
is for God to continue protecting you, praying for your union. May it continue to be. May you feel the earth. May you be blessed.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Feel the earth.
That's like be blessed. Not necessarily don't not
I
necessarily.
thought you were talking about making babies.
No, but no, not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So for someone who is out there who is kwanza Maggie, especially from you, who is a bit afraid to start a relationship, just a take home. Like as we close this, there's a lady out there who is in love with this man, but she has so much fear because of the Mwakenya you were saying, because of something that happened with someone back then. So she's like, wah, mimi huku wanaume wacha sitaki. What can you tell that girl or that woman?
Personally, I would say this to, the social media lies to us. I've been there as well, yeah? It gives us so much expectations on what you're looking for, how it's supposed to be, how many flowers you need to receive, how this person needs to come and propose to you. Like, we have created how things needs to be.
That's true.
Then apart from that, then there is our experiences that we have experienced that have limited us to see positivity in things. So like, you've gone through so much, you've seen so much, maybe in your family, in your relatives, in your friends. Of course, there's kila mahali, there's somewhere you've had something negative. And then all these things now put in your mind, it creates a whole different scenario on how you look at people. So even when you're meeting someone, you're not listening them, you're not willing to sit and to know this person. You're already in a place of judgment. So every statement they make, you already have a conclusion and how you want to interpret the situation. So when it comes out like that, you'll find yourself, you'll never be able to interact with anyone because you misinterpret everything. So instead of you doing the misinterpretations, how about just asking and just being authentic? And at the same time, it's all over. We always see so many quotes on social media. Don't be authentic. Don't talk too much about yourself. You're making this person maybe take advantage. They'll take advantage of you and all that. So how do you expect to build something when you can't let your guard down? You can't let this person know this is what I'm struggling with. Okay, you as well as a man, put your guard down. Then we meet halfway so that we can be able to understand and build something genuine. But then if it's a place where you're hiding so much, which you're not speaking up, and then you react in ways that will also make this person go away. You may not be maybe lucky to have someone like David who was patient to see where I was coming from. Right now, people have so much going on, so they'll be like, I can't handle this woman. Is going through so much as well. We tend to also put it on the men. They're like this, they're this. But also as women, we have been so wounded to the fact that we have created this whole thing within our head. And with that, it just brings out a negative from his side as well. As much as we're saying we don't want negativity from a man, also this man is also looking for positivity. So he can see how toxic, he can see how the burdens you're carrying, and you just don't want to be yourself and just be real and experience the situation without holding yourself back. So basically I would say, like, stop looking at what others are doing. Stop reading too much. How about you face this person as this person?
Yeah.
If a situation happens, don't be too quick to go on Google. When a man does this and this and this, what does it mean? So Google will also give you answers. So how about to just face this person and say, okay, this is how I don't like maybe when I'm being talked to like this, because maybe it triggers A, B, C, and D, and just be hopeful and pray as well. I would say just pray, because you don't know, maybe this person will come from a place of being authentic as well, and just be willing to receive you. So pray and just give a shot. Don't hold yourself back and say, now I can't be able to start. And sometimes also the single mothers, we are scared, if I introduce my child, how will it be? And this. Kids tend to adapt. One thing I've come to learn with us, where there is love, kids only need a place where there is love. Once they see their parents love each other, regardless of this is their parent, this is who, as long as this person is not mistreating them and treating them as their own, trust me, that child will adapt and love that home. That is what we have experienced ourselves. So even when we have a slight issue, they tend and ask her, hope you guys are not leaving each other, because you can see they don't want. They found a place called, to them, they have found siblings, they have found a home, and they want to stick here. So just No, where love is, that child will adapt. If you're a single father or a single mother, that child will adapt as long you give them what they need. Kids work with more of seeing than hearing. So if they see a home where there's laughter, there's joy, parents who understand in each other, parents who communicate better to each other, they will see, oh, this is how it is. And basically, let's just stop listening too much to people, even your own family members. Even me, my mom, if I listened to her in the beginning, I couldn't be here seated with David, because he was like, don't dare, those people. Then eventually when he meets him, he's like, oh my God, this man is good. He talks about him everywhere. My daughter's husband. I'm like, eh? So just take time to listen and just be yourself, be authentic, be willing to give as well for you to receive. Just don't be wanting to take from this person. Take all the love. You want this person to be patient with you. Are you also patient with them? So it's a two-way. So you also have to, the things you expect this person to do to you, you also need to give to them as well.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Maggie.
You're most welcome.
What's your take home, David?
She said the same, like everything else. What I want to say is, you are the best motivational speaker of yourself. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does.
You don't need to go listen to somebody else to teach you how to live or love, because there's no user manual when it comes to relationships. Like, there's no way that you can learn from somebody else, because that person's husband is not your boyfriend or your husband. It's a different thing altogether. So just be you where you are and create your own. Motivate yourself. When I wake up, sometimes I feel I'm not okay. And then I look at her and I say, but this is what I have. This is mine. So why not make it work? And I'm sure she's doing the same thing, and that's keeping us going. If you want to point out any mistake, again, you will download a lot of viruses. So you don't need to download it. Just believe that this is what I have and I'll make it work. So you motivate yourself every single day, and then you keep going. And then God knows your intentions, and he's going to, if you wish the negative, he's going to bless it.
True.
So why not wish positive, and then he will bless it and make it work for you. Yeah, so that's it.
He always says one thing. He always says one thing. You create yours. Stop focusing on what others are creating. You create yours. Focus on yours. The more you look at what others are creating, you'll end up getting discouraged, or maybe you lose your way. So what you have, now create that one. He always tells me, we create this. Even he tells the kids, we are creating our family. Yes, other families, they have their biological mother and father. You guys don't have that. So this is what you have. So he always tells them, now let's create this to what you've always dreamt of having, regardless of, this is not my biological mother, this is not my biological father. So create whatever you have, because even those ones, they are creating theirs, and they also have issues there. And they try to create and make it work and mend. So just create wherever you are and make it work, because that's the only way. You can only work on what you have.
Thank you so much. My lovely guests for today. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome.
I am so sure that there's someone out there who these words are going to help. Most of them, not even one, most people. Because that comparison is so wrong. Just create what you have. As Maggie is saying, create what you have. Be you. If you want your relationship to be nice, imagine you can make it to be nice. Stop comparing with the Google ones and everything. Create what you want. Do you want my husband to be looking this smart in the morning? Do it. Do you want your kids to be... Then do it. Stop comparing out there, then wasting so much energy looking for some perfect... Make yours to be that perfect world that you want. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. I am so happy.
You're most
I am so happy. Thank you for coming to my show. Happy belated Valentine's. This one is going to be airing after Valentine's. So, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Say
so
hi to
very
the
much.
kids.
I will.
And
I will.
a happy year.
Thank you.
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.
Oh, we didn't know which camera to
Just wave.
So let's wave to,
Yeah.
let's wave to your team. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, but thank you so much.